Kayla, I said play Bossa Nova.
But that is Bossa Nova.
No, girl, I meant Bawsa Nova.
Oh. This is Bossa Nova with Kayla and Yaz.
On Chapman Radio.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey, people.
Long time no see.
Oh my gosh. How are we feeling this new year? Come on now.
New year, new semester.
Hey! So this year, the Grammys happened recently.
Yes.
And what do we think?
I really don't care, actually.
And yeah, that's basically it. Fuck the Grammys. What's the song? Fuck the Grammys. Something, something. Boom. And yeah, new year, new us. We're freaking on it. We're freaking on it. And this episode, what will we be doing today?
Kayla and I both chose 5 albums to listen, or to bring to you guys, for you to listen to. 5 albums we think are underrated. And Kayla and I were talking about this right before the episode started. Maybe we chose albums that weren't necessarily, that are popular, but to me, at least, when I was choosing my albums, I was like, sure, they may be popular, I think, but amongst a niche group of people.
And I feel like they also don't understand
The work that went into it. At least with
Exactly.
mine, I think of as, like, the Holy Trinity in my life. Oh, wow. Kayla's scooting into her chair, guys.
I am. It's getting
She looks like
crazy.
Edna. For me, like, I'll get into it, but for me, my albums, I think it's so amazing the work that these artists put into making them, and I think the production is like nothing I'd ever really seen before with another album. And so for me, that's how I think it's underrated. I feel like people are like, this is a good song, but they don't pay attention to like the creative process that went into making this album.
And I concur with that. And yeah. When I was picking my albums, I realized that I really only listen to like popular music. Like, even though I feel like the albums that I picked are pretty well known within their respective like groups or
To a niche
fandoms.
artist.
Exactly.
I mean, a niche group of people.
Exactly. I'm like thinking about it, and it's just, I feel like I need to diversify or at least I want to diversify my music taste. But that's all to say, I feel like I don't have that much to say about my albums except for they make me feel beautiful.
And isn't that
And
beautiful?
They make me feel seen.
As an album should.
Yes.
Isn't that what songwriters, isn't that their intention when they go into an album?
Yes.
Exactly. Come on now.
Come on now.
All right, so Kayla's going to go first. She's going to break down her albums, her significance.
I'm going to introduce them to you guys. I'm a gatekeeper, so this is really big for me. You guys should be honored. You should be honored. All right, so first album we have Guard Dog by C Rose. Shout out Rachel Ning.
But yeah, C Rose is like popular, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like
they're
C Rose-
not well known.
Yeah. Exactly, underrated. I tried my best.
Hey, underrated has different meanings.
It does.
Because there are underrated songs on popular albums.
Exactly.
Come on now. Okay,
Exactly.
go ahead, Kayla.
So I did want to like play the intro, which the first song is called Start into Roadkill, but this song is as good. I feel like maybe doesn't even need an introduction. Come on now. This is Roadkill. C Rose. Oh god.
I've tried to describe just how carefully I would carry you, and maybe I'm crazy, but some part of me had to care for What if I give up too soon? A racehorse with nothing to win, running just 'cause I'm supposed to, 'cause they bet too much money on it. I've got nothing to fight with, but I'll do it 'cause you asked me to. A guard dog with a death wish in the center of the rain I lose. I've tried to describe just how carefully I would carry you, and maybe I'm crazy, but some part of me had to care for what would it take for me to be cared for too? Where did you go, Angelina? Why did you take my foolish heart? Oh, I should have known, Angelina. I was never right for that part. I could have sworn, Angelina, we would get hitched and you'd be a bitch about getting us there on time. I'd thank the Lord for Angelina. Oh, so I guess the wedding I'll never be getting will live in the back of my mind. I never loved you more than when you said goodbye, 'cause maybe I knew that love wasn't honest if you had to lie. I never loved you more than when you walked away, 'cause maybe I knew, Angelina, you'd never stay. Are you coming home, Angelina? I think I'm done trying to hold on to you. I think you should know, Angelina, that I'd probably fall again if you wanted me to. And she said, I love you, so I said it back, but I wished she was you.
And that was Angelina by Lizzie McAlpine. Fun fact, one time Kayla sang that song to me and I cried. I cried.
No. And oh my god. Oh, this whole, technically this isn't from an,
It's an EP, not an album.
yeah, it's an EP, not an album. When the World Stopped Moving. And it's just a bunch of like basically live demos of her doing things that she wrote and murder she wrote. Something about sad music. I used to basically exclusively listen to sad music. It would be very comforting for me. And I'd show my friends and they'd be like, you're insane. What's going on? Are you all right? And I'd be like, no, yes, I'm fine. Something about it, I feel like.
There's a comfort to sad music.
Yeah. There's
You
like
don't always have to be freaking hype.
Exactly.
You can be hype and listen to sad music.
Exactly. I agree with this. I feel like there's some sort of there's a contentedness. Is that a word? A beauty after you like take the whole piece in. The sad piece. And I feel like it's just
And did.
And did. There's nothing like it. I feel. But yeah, this EP was very integral to, I feel like, both of our lives in high school specifically.
Senior year. Reminds me of senior year winter.
Yeah. It reminds me of...
I remember walking in the snow and listening to this song.
Oh my god, I feel it. I literally feel it. Oh gosh. I did this thing where I wrote and produced the song with my vocal coach, and he taught me a little bit about music production, and I actually did, like, one of my first little like projects that I did by myself was like doing Angelina on like GarageBand, and it was just, I don't know, memories. Yeah, next we have an album that I discovered recently. Raveena, very talented, very beautiful voice, and we're just gonna get into it. This is Lose My Focus by Raveena.
Smile. got me staring at the moon. Something was staring at the same one. I was so new in my younger and my simpler times. You make me feel like a fairy in your little strap. I wanna shrink inside your pocket or sit on your shoulder. I wanna be this baby even when we're getting older. Can't help but lose my focus. Can't help but lose my cool. You're moving through my body, all in my mind too. Can't help but look this stupid. Can't help but wait for you. Can't help but lose my focus. Focusing just on you. Can't help but lose my we don't need talking, there's nothing left to say, just hesitation. Baby, you got the keys, start the engine. We've been driving all day, and it's taking over me. We know it's not complicated. There's not a perfect equation. I'll stay, 'cause the taste is all I need. And then we fade away. Let go of all your reservations. You don't have to use your imagination. We don't need talking, there's nothing left to say. Just give it to the temptation.
Giving in to temptation. I'm putting notes in a location. Baby girl, I'm on my way. You say you wanna leave LA, okay? We can stop for the weekend, yeah. Know what's on your mind, what you thinking, yeah. Real love is not complicated. There's not a perfect equation. Oh, stay, 'cause your taste is all I need. And then we fade away.
Let go of all your reservations. You don't have to use your imagination. We don't need talking, there's nothing left to say. Give it to the temptation. Let go of all your reservations. You don't have to use your imagination. We don't need talking, there's nothing left to say. Just give it to the temptation. I know what I want. Do I make you nervous? What if I told you I want you right now and tonight and tomorrow, forever? Does that make you nervous? Well, I think you deserve it. I want you to close your eyes and just let go.
That's Dream Girl. I love her. Love Raven Lene. She's been in the game for a minute. I was looking at her discography,
Yeah.
and her first few releases were in 2016.
She's got really, what's the word I'm looking for? Really raw vocals.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like,
rare nowadays.
yeah, I really like it.
Me too. she gives the same like uniqueness as actually the Maria. The
Yeah,
Marias.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I
That
feel
like high pitched.
Yeah.
I want to say scratchy, but like not
In a good way.
in a way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like the Marias are definitely like. There's nothing like, I don't know the lead singer's name.
Maria.
Oh, and yes,
Her name is Maria.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a sit in that for a second actually. But I think that there's nothing like her voice, but Raven Lene, definitely a good one. Someone we should be looking out for this next coming year. But yeah. Yeah. I think that's all I gotta say. I fear. Listen to Bird's Eye.
Those are all your albums?
Yeah. Listen to Bird's Eye, guys. I do have one. If we do have more time, I have one more at the end, but we'll see. We will see. We'll see.
All right, let's get into it. I'm going to talk about 3 albums and then have you listen to 2 songs from 2 other albums, which I'll also talk about. But first one, I have to start with Rosalia. Oh my God. If you are new to this show, and you don't know me, one thing you should know about me is that Rosalia is my favorite artist of all time. And Motomami, which is the album that my first pick, I instantly knew I wanted to talk about this album because Yasmin Try Not to Glaze Rosalia challenge, like freaking lethal. This album is so crazy to me. Okay, if you don't know anything about Rosalia, she's like a flamenco singer. She's classically trained. Her first ever album was her senior thesis from grad school, and it's like a flamenco album. It's beautiful. So this is her like second, technically it's her third album, but it's like her second album that like, the first one was kind of like, it gave EP mixtape vibes, but it's an album. But she doesn't really talk about it much. But I think this is definitely like her biggest album. If you care about numbers, it was the second most streamed album by a female album when it came out in worldwide. I think it was also ranked pretty high on Rolling Stone's album of the year for 2021. No, this album came out in 2022. And the production it's a very popular album with people who listen to Rosalia. And in Latin America, she's a very big artist. But, oh my God, when I first heard the production of this album, it's insane. She's doing things that I swear to God I've never seen other people do. I think she mixed like 7 genres into this one album. It's like pop, but it's also rock, but it's also flamenco, because that's like her roots. But then it's also like reggaeton and rock, and it's all these like, she's mixing all these things. And she also samples a lot of, she produced the whole album by herself. And yeah. Well, she had like people help her, but like everything like she made by herself, and like she just had other people like fine tune it.
Yeah.
But
damn.
One of the songs, the beginning, she's literally counting, and she sampled a TikTok of some guy that was counting, and like she created it into this crazy to like this crazy reverb, like static counting, and then it goes into like, you just have to listen to this album front to back. There will never be a day where I don't glaze this woman, because if you listen to the album, there's just so much going on, but it's so cohesive. So, and I could literally cry talking about some of the songs on the albums. It's so beautiful. Her lyricism is beautiful. She uses great analogies. I think probably her most popular song off the album is La Fama with The Weeknd, and it's talking about fame as a person, and how I think like the chorus is like, fame is a bad lover, she'll kill you. And that's like basically what the song is about. And The Weeknd features on that. But yeah, that's Motomami. I could go on a rant about it for a whole episode, but I have to move on to the next. My other album I've also talked about on this show It's called Sayonara by Alvaro Diaz. Oh my god. Similar situation to Rosalia. If you don't, a lot of people don't know who he is. I'd say he's currently on the come up.
Yes.
In the space of Latin music, but he's been a producer for a really long time, but he just recently, like probably like 5-6 years ago, started making his own music. And I think this album is where he started to blow up and he got his most recognition for being an artist. Rolling Stone ranked it 16th best album of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. Because it came above like other albums that came out last year. Like I think Kali Uchis was like 99. So like for him to be like getting this recognition as a small artist compared to like other artists who have already like been in the music industry for a really long time,
It's skin in the game.
it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
We as in me me and some of my friends, we really like him, and so he's literally like the Kanye West of Latino music, but he's not that controversial. Like
Not that.
think about like no, but like Kanye, like if you think about his earlier albums, they're like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like Yeezus, like all of it. It's beautiful. Like Kanye is a beautiful producer, despite him being a terrible person and that his last 2 albums sucked. Like
You can't lie.
you think about his earlier work and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And in a similar way, Sayonara, like I would compare it to like an early Kanye work. It's so beautiful. It's this storytelling. I've talked about it before. But he released the album initially, and it's front to back. The first opening track is called I Saw You in My Nightmares, and it's about, and you know off the bat it's going to be like a love album, and like as each track progresses, it's a different stage of love that he had with this person, and then the ending track is Don't Cry If I Go, and then that's the ending track. And so you've gone through this like whole journey of a relationship with him. And then I went to his concert and he put up a QR code after the concert was over. And he was like, how would you have ended things differently if you could have chosen? And it was like 3, and you scan the QR code and you could have picked a different way to approach like this romantic situation. And one of them was like, work it out, forget about it. And then there was a third one. And then right after that, like a few weeks later, he drops Sayonara alternate endings. That's what the deluxe is called, but it's not really a deluxe because it's just 3 extra songs. But it's 3 different endings to the original album. It's one of them is like along the lines of we worked it out. The other is I miss you and we're not going to work it out, but I really wish we could. And then the other one is just like I think I'm better without you. But I think this album rollout was so cool, and for him to do the alternate endings, I really love concept albums. So that like ending an album on one note and then giving your listeners the option to pick their own ending, I think is so cool and something I'd never seen before. Yeah. So I love that album. Definitely, he was my 3rd top stream artist this year, so that should tell you something. And Rosalia was number 1.
Yes, period.
My 3rd album, oh my freaking god, it's No One Ever Really Dies by Nerd. If you don't know who Nerd is, it's like Pharrell, and I think 2 other people, but it's Pharrell, so of course it's freaking good. But I have always said this since I listened to this like album off the bat, it makes me feel like I'm in a Minion movie. Like it makes me just want to get up and like it puts me in an instantly good mood. And we'll play one of my favorite songs off the album. It's called Voila, featuring Gucci Mane and Wale. But
Whale.
It just it makes you feel like you're in a Minion movie. Tell me that it doesn't make you feel when you listen to this. They're literally walking down the street in a Minion movie. Okay, come on now.
They think I'm a magician. Voila, voila. I
the state, boy, with me and P-hoes gon' still pay me attention.
Baby, voila, voila.
Scoochie.
I know you ain't ready to go. So much to do. Somebody said you're ready to go. It's up to you. You have the power to change the course of the night. Take this time to recharge yourself up till the light goes off. Look around, we're your friends. We'll be here in every life. Every time you need a lift, real no tricks, we'll pull it off.
I'm a magician.
Voila, voila.
They think I know magic.
Voila, voila.
They think I go abracadabra, leave and come back and something different. Different.
Uh-huh. One time for my Oma, one time for the whole squad. You told me you so way, you can't get your dope ball. All I know is dope ball. That's my vibe. I should cover the source. Number 5, mine. Bitch, I came from nothing. Gained it off the hustle. They say money talk, what can I pay you for a muzzle? Hold on me no ruffle. That's my vibe. Bitch, I smell like money. Chanel 5. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey,
And that was Voila by Nerd.
Voila!
Every song on that album is a freaking banger. And it's Pharrell, so you know it's gonna be a freaking banger. Like, I don't need to tell you anymore. And if you want to feel like you're in a Minion movie, listen to it. It, like, jokes aside, it puts me in such a good mood. Any, like, song off that album puts me in an instant good mood whenever I listen to it. And I will never let go the Minion fact because it makes me feel like I'm in a Minion movie.
Tag yourself. Who are you? What Minion are you?
I'm the really tiny one that's always getting lost.
And same. And or I'm the really tall one. Yeah. With one eye. That's my vibe. That's my vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next album is Snow Allegra's Those Feels Again. Oh my god, I love Snow Allegra. I've been listening to this woman since I was 13. And she, to me, I don't know what it is about her voice. She has such a good voice that it makes me feel the same way that, like, Amy Winehouse and Ray do. Like, she has that really, like, timeless tone that just, like, puts you in a good mood or like, a really sad mood.
I feel like it's very calming, but it's also very compelling. I feel like it's very hard to do both.
She just has this, like, really raw vocals. It is so Amy Winehouse-esque. Like, that's the best way I can describe it.
Period.
And yeah, this next song, it's called I Don't Want to Fall in Love.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, actually. Like, listening to this song, like, oh, this whole album puts you in such a good mood. It's one of my favorites. I'd say it's probably my second favorite. My first favorite is Find Someone Like You. But this whole album is such a vibe. Like, please, just lock in for a second. Come on now.
Each day, oh yes, yeah, yes. Heart to heart, baby, both love so hard. Emotional feels are beyond. Oh, I forget. 'Cause here I am, I don't understand, no. How you just came around and you stole my heart. 'Cause I didn't mean to, baby. I didn't mean to fall in love. I didn't need you, baby. Tell me we'll never be apart. Oh, I didn't mean to, baby. I didn't mean to fall in love. I didn't need you, baby. Tell me we'll never part. Oh, you got my attention. And there are no second thoughts. No, 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 no. Always knew we were pretending. Yeah, 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 yeah. Since love was always around, baby. So here I am, I don't understand, no. Like you just came around and you stole my heart. I didn't mean to, baby. I didn't mean to fall in love. And I didn't need you, baby. Tell me we'll never be apart. I didn't mean to, baby, no. I didn't mean to fall in love. And I didn't need you, baby. Tell me we'll never, oh, never part. Oh, yeah, yeah. I didn't mean to fall, baby. I didn't mean to fall, baby. Not that I need you. Not that I need you. Not that I need you. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to, baby. I didn't mean to fall in love. I didn't need you, baby. Tell me we'll never be apart. I didn't mean to, baby, no. I didn't mean to fall in love. I didn't need you, baby. Tell me we'll never part. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was telling Kayla this while we were listening, which I was so geeked. This song is like the feeling of when you're watching a movie and after so many problems, the main characters just walk into the sunset all happy together. Like, oh, it's such a beautiful song. Like, I'm so geeked. I love this album. It's so cute. Like,
It's so good. She does it again. We've been saying that she broke her streak of releasing an album
every 2 years. Come on now.
And
It's freaking Tyler's fault.
it's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Yeah, come on now. Snow, please, get back on the grind. Get back in the studio, girl.
We're waiting. We're waiting. We'll cut you your check ourselves. Ourselves. And with that.
Let me talk about my last album really, really quick.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
My last album, it's called Data by Tiny. Literally, you need to listen to this. Tell me what, I have just locked in for this. Like, I am gripping the mic. You need to listen to this album. The year it came out, Rolling Stone ranked it the 3rd best album of the year. That is the freaking highest a Latino album has ever been on that list. Like, it's so good. He's a producer. His whole background is producing. I will never forget the Grammys for robbing him. Like, love Karol G, but Karol G did not deserve that Grammy. Give it to my man Tiny and listen to this freaking album because it's beautiful, and bring back literally just getting all your friends in a studio and having them record music for you if you're a producer. Like, come on, bring back fun albums and bring back concept albums.
Bring them back. Bring
That's
back
all I have to
creativity.
say.
Bring back true art.
And we'll talk about that next week.
Next
Come on now.
With the decades preview. Y'all better tune in. Our 2 viewers on YouTube and who knows, however many on ChopmanRadio.live. Thank you so much for listening.
And that was Bossa Nova.
That was Bossa Nova. Thank you again. I love those words. I love those words.
See you next week.
Have you ever wondered if we're alone in this universe?
Have you ever wondered if aliens are real?
Well, we have too, and we're here to uncover the truth.